Today I am talking about one-time notification requests, which is a new feature that Facebook Messenger has rolled out that I want to make sure that you know how to use in your Messenger flows and basically understand what it is, how to use it, and like it's all its cool, fun sexiness. So let me just grab a couple of things. Okay. All right. Okay, so basically the one-time notification function, when Facebook first announced that they were taking away like the 24-hour promotional or limiting promotional messages to be sent for free during a 24-hour window, that is basically what's happening on March 4th, is that the promotional window of being able to send free messages to your subscribers at any time for any reason is now closing. And if you want to send messages for free, it has to meet certain criteria. And that criteria is usually kind of like non-promotional content. But when Facebook pushed, originally this kind of doomsday deadline was January 15th. And late December, they sent out a message basically pushing the date back to March 4th, along with this kind of beta idea and feature of a one-time notification. And the idea of the one-time notification is kind of throwing us a promotional bone, essentially saying, hey, we've built up the subscriber base. We know that people care about getting messages and promotions from us, and we want to make sure that our content is actually seen by our users. And so what Facebook is doing with this one-time notification request is basically saying, okay, well, if your subscribers specifically opt in to receive promotional content about this subject, then you're good to message them one time with this promotional offer of sorts. So let me kind of talk you through like the different use cases for this. So let me just grab my screen here and we'll like talk through it. Okay. So what can we do with one-time notification requests, or ONTR or ONT, depending on what we're talking about? So basically, you're going to send a one-time promotional message to those who have opted in to receive it. And this can be used for, an out-of-stock opt-in, like a back-in-stock notification. So like on your website, hey, we're sorry that we're out of this black shirt, but would you, click here if you would like to get notified when it's back in stock. So that is a very specific kind of use case scenario. And Facebook loves that type of scenario because it's very much it's specific, it's timely, it's notification based. So it's not like you're trying to, create this long-term relationship with this client. It's very much, like very important information that's very specific, that the customer has requested information for, the subscribers requested information for. Additional coupon offers, additional offers of any kind, like if you're running a promotional, like a giveaway contest, and you want that giveaway contest to run for 5 days instead of 24 hours. And you want to say, click here to get notified when we announce the winners, that totally makes sense in that setting. And if people opt in to receive that notification, then if they have that specific, what we call topic, and I'll show you how to set that up in a second, then they're going to receive that the rest of that flow or that notification or broadcast, whatever form it might take. And any kind of promotional content, really, coupon offers, upsells, cross sells, rebate offers, the whole 9 yards, really. And this can also include review requests, although how we're doing review requests right now with post-purchase updates, I'd probably leave it like that and not use one-time notification for those purposes, but it can be done. Okay, so something important for you to know is how to actually sign up for the one-time notification requests. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to your Facebook business page, whichever one is tied to your ManyChat account. And you're going to come over here and click on Settings and Advanced Messaging. And this is all very quick. And then you're going to scroll down here where it says requested features, and you're going to request one-time notification. I have already clicked this, so but if you don't have it, it'll have like a little request option here. Okay, so once you and like I said, that just takes a matter of seconds, and it's not a big deal to apply for it. Once you actually have access to it, then in your ManyChat account, it's going to show up when you're in your actual like flow editing. Now this is a template that I've been updating with the new notification feature requests, and where I recommend that you insert this is at the end of a promotion of sorts. So in this example, I'm running a rebate campaign, and after somebody has submitted their information for the rebate, there's going to be a gap in time between when they submit their information, when we contact them again about their rebate being funded, as well as following up a few days later for a review request. So kind of like, hey, in the meantime, if you want, click notify me below to hear about other great deals and rebates from us. And now a couple of things that you should know is that you can't really, there's a couple of features that you can control and content that you can't control in here. So when you're setting this up, this is the button that you're going to use, the plus OTNR, one-time notification request. So what you should put here, you're going to have like a limited number of characters. This is not where you write this content. I recommend that there's like a text block and then the one-time notification request content. And that is basically very specific and saying, get notified about the black shirt being back in stock, back in stock, whatever it might be. Or in this instance, we have like when new deals are available from us, or it could be additional rebate offers, or new product testing opportunities, something like that. Because when you actually, when this actually shows up in people's messenger, it's going to include text. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do something else. I'm going to move the starting step so you can see without having to go through the whole shebang. Okay. Come on now. Okay. So it looks a little bit different in ManyChat than how it will actually look in your messages themselves. And it sometimes even looks different in preview mode than like a live mode. But basically Messenger is adding this text saying, by clicking notify me, you may receive a message from AMZ Messenger chatbots in the future about this topic. So the topic is when new deals are available from us. So when you're writing your content, you just want to be, kind of brief here on what you're saying. Like if you want to be a little bit more like verbalize a little bit more what it is your people are opting in for, you can do that here. I just wouldn't do it here. The other thing you need to know is that you can't change the button language. The notify me is like stuck in there. That's messenger language. Also, when you're actually changing the deal, this will pop up, and then this is where you kind of identify the topics. Now, in my examples, I'm keeping the topics relatively broad because for the most part, my customers and my clients' subscribers are all kind of like interested in the same things. They're wanting new deal offers, new rebate offers, all of those kinds of things, more product testing opportunities, and it's kind of general in that regard. However, if this was like a website specific scenario where it was following up with a out of stock offer, then you would want to make that very specific and say black shirt out of stock, in stock notification kind of a thing. And where you're going to see this, so I'm just going to change this back. Where you're going to see these kind of show up, and I haven't been running any specifically right now, but where you're going to see the show up is under audiences and one-time notifications right here. Okay. So once you start, and just like any kind of, campaign, you're going to build subscribers over time with these. And that's why I like offering or building in one-time notification requests into all of your campaigns, all of your promotions, because you're giving people that opportunity to opt in and be included. So you'll see this grow and shrink over time as you use these up. So let me show you how you actually use these. There's kind of a couple places. The first is like in my flows that I've updated for my course. Basically, if you're running non-paid message campaigns, so if you're running like a ranking broadcast. So let's do like a search find by coupon offer here as an example. So in this example, we're starting this flow with a couple of different conditions. The first condition being that if somebody is within the recent interaction, like under 24-hour, like within the 24-hour engagement window, we're going to send them this offer, and Messenger will send it because that fits their engagement requirements. Then we're going to check for the one-time notification topic, new offers, and if the subscribers that we're sending this message to have that topic, then we'll send them, if they're outside the 24-hour window but they have this topic, then this message will get sent for free. And then the other scenarios are basically for sending the offer via email if you've been capturing people's email address, and then SMS if you don't. And then finally, kind of like the last broadcast option is a paid message to the remainder of those subscribers. So this is how I recommend using it is not using the one-time notification. Like if you don't have to, use send the broadcast to those people who are inside of your engagement window first. And for most sellers, this is going to be a relatively small number. But if you're running a lot of campaigns, you might be surprised how many people actually fit in the window who are in that engagement window. So you want to send those people first, then send the message via the one-time notification with the correct topic in place, and then email and then SMS if you have those, if you're capturing that information, which of course you should be doing. So that is kind of like how you use the actual one-time notification. You can also do this by just running like a normal kind of broadcast campaign, and let's just do it via Messenger. Now, the one thing that you're going to have to add here, so let's just add like a space. So let me move forward. So if you're just wanting to send this as a broadcast, then the content type that you're going to select is down here under one-time notification topics. So you're going to select new offers here. Okay. Now I've only shown you how this works in broadcast function. This also works just in flow follow-up function as well. So if somebody, if you have like a layered coupon offer of some sort, and you want to, be able to send the message out to anybody who follows up later, then any of these you can change. You can add that one-time notification tag to so that it gets sent out. In this example, we're using post-purchase update, but you can also use the one-time notification tag function. Like if they've opted in earlier and then there's like a delay timer of a significant amount, and then you can have that next step in the funnel in the flow basically be that one-time notification request, and people will receive the rest of the flow that way. Or if they're if they're also engaged in some other way with with your Messenger account. So that's kind of like the high level overview of how to use the one-time notification requests. In the comments, I'm also going to post a link to ManyChat's article about how to use one-time notification requests, and just kind of like some things to avoid doing, like being like incentivizing people for clicking it. That's definitely something that Facebook is monitoring. If there's all of a sudden kind of like a barrage of one-time notification, different one-time notification messages that are going out quite a bit, then that could get you to lose that function from your account. So what I recommend is just to play by the rules and to build one-time notification request features into your flows and start capturing people. If you're running subscriber campaigns, build that in after like a promotional offer. If you're running broadcasts, build that into after the original promotion. is over. Another option here is if you send out the message and say get the deal, you might have an option, a button here that says not this time, or not interested, and then have a message that says, hey, no worries, click below if you want to keep, if you want to hear about our next offer, or even have an unsubscribe option there as well. You don't want to have a bunch of dead weight in your list. So those are kind of like my high level examples of how to use the one-time notification request feature, and how to capture and get people to subscribe to that topic, as well as how to send messages with that topic, and how to build it into your flows. So if you have any questions, post here on this live so I can answer them for you. And I'll also post that link to the ManyChat article so you can get further information. In my course, I have all of my flows updated with the one-time notification request functionality built in. So it's all in there, as well as they're all ready for all the other changes that are coming on March 4th. And if you have questions about those changes, I'll also link to an article, a blog that I wrote about those changes and what you can do to prepare your flows. But if you have my course, they're all updated and ready to go for you. So let me know if you have any questions.